Hello students, in this video today we are going to start with the topic refraction. Before going to start the refraction, these are the portion which has been deleted from your syllabus. That is reflection of light, spherical mirrors, mirror formula, scattering of light, blue color of sky and reddish appearance of sun at sunrise and sunset. So these portion have been deleted, so we are directly switch on to the refraction phenomenon. So before going to know the refraction, in last video I have told you that the light travels in a straight line. Light travels in a straight line which is known as rectilinear propagation. So light travels in a straight line when it is in a isotropic medium. Isotropic antandra optically dense, and throughout the medium should have the same density. Adikku ನಾವು optical density, isotropic medium anta ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Throughout the density has to be maintained same. Now we are going to know the refraction. So why I asked you to recall that light travels in a straight line. Okay, that is rectilinear propagation antandre. My question is, does light bend? Does light bend? Yes, light is going to bend. But how the light is going to bend and what makes it a light to bend? So let us know or try to answer all these questions in this discussion, that is refraction. Light travels in a straight line. So let us assume that we are using a torch. Just on the torch, we see that a beam of light is coming out from the torch. So torch on ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಏನಾಗ್ತೈತಿ ಒಂದು ಲೈಟ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಏನಂತೀವಿ beam of light ಅಂತೀವಿ. Beam of light ಅಂತಂದ್ರೇನು? It is nothing but a n number of ray of light. So n number of collection of ray of light forms a beam of light. ಇದನ್ನ last class ನಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೇನೆ. So when we on the torch, we see that each ray, that is beam of light contains collection of ray of light. So each ray in that beam of light traveling in a straight line, right? So for our simplicity to understand it, we'll just consider one light, ray of light. So when we on the torch, the single ray of light is traveling in a straight line. So I want that ray to bend. So if you just introduce, if you consider, we have on the torch and the ray of light is traveling along the straight line. Now I want that ray to bend. So what we should do to make it bend? If you introduce a mirror, what happens? It will reflect, right? It will reflect. But I want a ray should travel in a straight line and travel in the same direction and it has to bend. So ಅದೇ ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿ ಬೆಂಡ್ ಆಗಬೇಕದು. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವೇನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ನಾವು ಬೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. So we have to use another medium which is a transparent medium. For more specific word is optical medium. Optical medium ಅಥವಾ optical material ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ optical which is used for a term for light. So the optical material ಅನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಏನಾಗ್ತೈತಿ? The ray bend ಆಗ್ತದೆ. So let us assume that we have kept a glass slab here and the ray is incident. A ray is incident on a glass slab. Then the ray is going to bend. The ray is going to bend. So here, let me some terms which we are using in this. Let me first try to know all the terms which are coming across in this phenomenon. That is, this is the ray which is incident on the refracting surface. This is a refracting surface. On the refracting surface is known as incident ray. The ray which is incident on the refracting surface is known as a incident ray, and the bent ray in the second medium is called as refracting ray. And here we are going to draw an imaginary line perpendicular to the refracting surface at a point of incident. Point of incident ಅಂತಂದ್ರೇನು? Where it is the point where the incident ray hits the second surface, ಅಥವಾ second medium, second ಈಗ ರಿಫ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡು. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ರೇ ಇನ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಆಗೈತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಪಾಯಿಂಟಿಗೆ ನಾವೇನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ಗೆ ಹಿಟ್ ಮಾಡುವಂತ ಆ ಪಾಯಿಂಟಿಗೆ ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ಆಂಗಲ್, ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನೋನ್ ಆಸ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಇನ್ಸಿಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಈ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಇನ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಇಂದ ಏನಾಗ್ತೈತಿ, ರೇ ಬೆಂಡ್ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ. ಅದು ಆ ಬೆಂಡ್ ರೇನ ನಾವೇನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, ರಿಫ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ರೇ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. I hope this is clear. So let us assume that this is a medium and this is a glass. So here when a ray is traveling from one medium to the another medium, we have seen that it has been bent. A phenomenon ನಾವು ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, refraction ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. So let us define in a proper way what is refraction. Refraction is nothing but it is a change in direction of light when it is traveling obliquely from one medium to the another medium. So change in direction ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ bending of light. It is a bending of light. ಯಾವಾಗ ಬೆಂಡ್ ಆಗ್ತದ, when it travels from one medium to the another medium. ಇಲ್ಲಿ obliquity ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡೈತಿ. ಇದಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಇನ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ the ray will change its direction. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಆ ಫಿನಾಮಿನನ್ ನಾವು ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, ರಿಫ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. I hope the refraction phenomenon is clear. So first the question was whether the ray is going to bend, right? Yes, ray is going to bend, and that phenomenon is also known as a refraction. Next, more example in our day-to-day life that we are going to see due to the refraction. I'll give the one example. Even you can do it right now also. You can take a transparent glass jar filled with the water. For that, you just insert a pencil. On the filled glass jar, transparent glass jar, near ತಗೊಂಡ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು pencil ನ insert ಮಾಡಿ. If you observe it, what do you observe? You observe that pencil is slightly bent. So that slightly bent, the position of a pencil which is in a bent position is due to refraction. And also when you go near the swimming pool, you see that the water is shallow. These all are the examples of refraction which we come across in our day-to-day life. The second question arises in your mind, why does refraction takes place? Why does ray is going to bend? The reason why refraction happens or takes place is because of change of speed of light. Because change in speed of light makes the light ray to bend. Because of change in speed of light, the ray is going to bend. Thus, greater in the speed of light, greater in the bending of ray of light takes place. I hope this point is clear. Refraction ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? Refraction ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ? Bending of ray of light ತಗೋತದೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ray bend ಆಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ reason ಏನು? Because change in the direct speed of light. The second, now we see that when, as I said, when the ray is going to travel from one medium to another medium. So here optical density ಅಂತ word use ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ. It is different from the normal density. Normal density ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು? Material heaviness ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. So in general density we are going to define as mass per unit volume. This is the normal density. ನಾವು ಹೇಳೋದು material heaviness ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. That is mass per unit volume. But optical density ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ it is the material which is able to slow down the speed of a light. ಅದು ಒಂದು material ability speed of light ಅನ್ನ slow down ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ? Optical density ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. So we prefer to use the word optical density in this. So refraction is a phenomenon in which the bending of ray of light takes place when it travels from one medium to the another medium with the different optical densities. I hope this point is clear. Yes, when the ray is traveling from rarer medium to the denser medium, what happens when it travels from rarer medium to denser medium? It always tries to bend towards the normal. So it tries to bend towards the normal. What is the reason? So before that, we'll see the terms. As I have already said, this is our incident ray, this is our refracted ray. Incident ray and refracted refracted ray ಅಂತೇನ already ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೆ ಹೇಳಿನಿ. ಇದು normal. So now you'll see the angle which is made between the normal and incident ray. The angle made between the normal and the incident ray is called as angle of incidence. The angle made between the normal and refracted ray is known as angle of refraction. ಈಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, when it traveling from rarer to denser, it always tries to bend towards the normal ಅಂತ ಇದೆ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ angle of incidence will be greater than the angle of refraction. It is bending towards the normal. And one more reason is when it traveling from rarer to denser, the speed of light decreases. So speed of light decrease ಆಗೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಮತ್ತು angle of incidence will be greater than angle of refraction. The light always tries to bend towards the normal. Suppose if you reverse the case, means if the light is traveling from denser to rarer, what happens? If the ray is traveling from denser to rarer, then it always tries to move away from the normal. Normal ಬಿಟ್ಟು ದೂರ ಹೋಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಯಾಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ here angle of incidence is less than angle of refraction. Means angle of refraction is greater than angle of incidence. And also the speed of light increases. That is the reason the ray tries to move away from the normal. Suppose these are the two cases. Suppose if the ray of incident, this is our normal, if the ray of incident is projected or traveling along the normal, what happens? If the ray is traveling along the normal, then refraction doesn't take place because the refracted ray will not bend. Andre refraction annu normal normal jotine ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ because angle of incidence will be 0, angle of refraction will be 0. So refraction will not occur. First point is clear. Second, first case we have seen that when ray is traveling from rarer to denser, it bends towards the normal. When it travels from denser to rarer, it bends away from the normal. If the ray is incident ray is traveling along the normal, then refraction does not occur. These are the some points which we have known to understand the refraction phenomenon. In next class, we will see the laws of refraction. Thank you.